Hello there, BoBo the Bitcoiner is back. Who said Bitcoin has no intrinsic value? We used to say US dollars has intrinsic value because you can exchange it for a fixed amount of gold. But when Nixon broke the gold promise, US dollar is nothing but a piece of paper printed by the US government. In God we trust. But the question is, which God? We also say stock certificate has intrinsic value because it is tied to the public company, and that company has its account audited every few months or within a year. The question is how transparent a company account and information is. It is well known that most company has number massage and make to look good for the public to increase the share value. Only the board of directors know the real numbers of its company and but not the ordinary shareholders. When I started explaining Bitcoin to all my friends, their first question is, where is Bitcoin intrinsic value? I always respond with, where is the intrinsic value of US dollar? And usually met with silence. Where is the intrinsic value of a stock? Same silence, as most is also skeptical of the true stock value. I could not precisely explain the true intrinsic value of Bitcoin at that time because it is too new a product to have a real value at that time. Neither is it mature enough. After 5 years of my explanation, Bitcoin is now mature as far as its fundamental value is concerned. In other words, the intrinsic value has proven in just 13 short years of existence. Quick and cheap, no middleman. Every true and honest transfer was accurately transacted. Every transaction permanently recorded in the blockchain. Its transparency is without doubt since day one transaction. The Bitcoin network was never down, not even once. And Bitcoin decentralized blockchain was never hacked. No. Name me a payment or monetary system in this world that dare claim such merits. In fact, not even one of the merits is accomplished by the traditional system. Right? Which one is quick and cheap? Which one has no middleman? Which one is transfer are honest and accurate? Which one transaction is recorded permanently in the blockchain for all to see? The transparency is without doubt. Which system dare claim that they never been disrupted or disturbed and system was down for a short period? And which system dare claim that they have never been hacked? So now, my friend, these are the real intrinsic value of Bitcoin, witnessed by everyone globally by now. Even better, we now also start to see more intrinsic value of Bitcoin besides its fundamental. Right? Their indirect value derives from its intrinsic fundamental. One, charity and donation. This had been done before. Donation of Bitcoin been going on for a long time. Like donation given to Edward Snowden, an American who escaped to Russia after he leaked out the FBI secret in 2013. Donations were given to countries affected by natural disaster like earthquakes, tsunami, floods, etc. Those didn't catch the global notice enough. Now, with the Ukraine being invaded and fear of World War III, people take notice, and donation can be easily and quickly given to the people and the government of Ukraine through Bitcoin. The last I heard, more than $20 million worth of Bitcoin have been donated by the concerned citizen of the world, or roughly 50 million in all cryptos. The other thing is freedom. Bitcoin donations are also given in support of protest movement in Canada. What happened next is unprecedented. It triggers the Canadian government to impose emergency power against the people or against the money of the people who are involved in the protest. This is unthinkable. A so-called democratic advanced country exercising emergency power over the freedom of its people. And all this while they are advocating freedom of speech, democracy, and human rights against other countries. What a hypocrite, huh? One of the common contention of Bitcoin is to free the world of financial constraint. Everyone can be their own bank. To unbank half of the world population without a bank account. Take El Salvador, for example, a country without own currency. Its survival is depending on US currency. Every printing of US dollars devalue their own blood, sweat and tears hard work. It took the gut of a courageous president to recognize Bitcoin as a legal tender instead of solely depending on the US mercy. It's too early to say if this approach works, but so far, about half a year now, it seems to be doing well. For sure, 70% of Salvadorian do not have a bank account before. Now, down to 30%. Right? Many already had their mobile wallet, something unthinkable before. Because they value Bitcoin now, they even have some saving to go along. The country GDP also went up 10% because of the adoption of Bitcoin. No, these are two of the fringe intrinsic value we are witnessing. It seems that not only through a crisis, or emergency that more Bitcoin intrinsic value start to surface. Honesty is another intrinsic value we are yet to see. This probably need a bigger catastrophe to see it happen. I'm talking about the corruption of the top, the powerful elites. Bitcoin honestly doesn't care who you are, big or small, black and white. It doesn't care where you are, at North or South Pole. Everyone's equal. I don't know what it takes to topple the powerful elite. A world event, no doubt, but it has to come someday. Right? The world will never be at peace run by the corrupt elites sitting on the top. So we honestly, fairness will follow. Right? It's natural. In years to come, Bitcoin will level the playing field for all people in the world. That will be the ultimate intrinsic value of Bitcoin, fair and square. Everyone is equal. Another one is the decentralized blockchain. To me, this is the cream at the top of intrinsic value. Without decentralization, many of the works of Bitcoin ecosystem will be difficult to achieve. Not allowing a person or a group of person to decide for the majority is utmost requisite. All use and misdeeds come from the central point of failure. You avoid decentralized route, you avoid all the sins, all the greediness, wickedness, transgressions, wrongdoing, misbehavior, and unfairness. The result? Fair and peaceful peacefulness. And all are equal. Actually, we all can play a part. No great effort needed, no need for protest, no need for anger, no need to fight, no war needed. Just participate in the Bitcoin network. So simple. Irrespective of whether you are a big or small part player, if everyone appreciates Bitcoin part of intrinsic value by now, when everyone adopts the Bitcoin standard by joining the Bitcoin network, the world's endorsement and adoption of Bitcoin network is enough to bring fair and peacefulness to the world going forward. Forget about the price. With adoption, the price will naturally carry a proper value. If you look at it holistically, all right, what is $1 million a Bitcoin? Considering there are only 17 million Bitcoin available actually. With a world population of around 8 billion people, come on, 17 million over 8 billion, one person can only have 0.021 Bitcoin or 210,000 Satoshi. That means one Satoshi, if Bitcoin is $1 million, one Satoshi is $4.76. In due course, you will not be buying a Bitcoin. You probably be buying Satoshi. Okay. Please give yourself some time. Think about it, my friend. Alright. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like. Bye bye.